Anyhow, I asked Paola Tulliani Zen to call in, and hopefully, Paula, you're going to be our next governor, okay, and make Arizona great again.
Well, we are going to do the best always for the people of Arizona. I am.
Now, let me ask you this. Okay, I'm going to put it to you. Inflation,
Right.
our economy is being affected by gas prices, food prices, everything. As our governor, what will you do to help Arizonans out?
Well, we have to recognize this is just the tip of it. And I believe it's going to get worse. I think there's things we can do as governor. First of all, I'm for doing audits, seeing where we're spending our money. We've got to look where we can cut our taxes, especially for seniors and young families,
Right.
Whether it's gas, real estate, even our food tax. I understand even Payson and Tempe. They go to the grocery store, they're paying 10% grocery tax.
Jeez.
We never had it before. Wherever we turn, they figure out to put a tax, but we have got to do something. And I believe as governor, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight like heck for the people of Arizona because we've got to change what's happening in our country. We've got to unite governors to all stand up and push the federal government. We want our own energy source. We want to be able to control what's happening in our country. Even our food supply. Butter. Remember when butter was $1.35 and $2.50? We're $5 a pound now. Why? We're shipping it to China. We're shipping it overseas, and they're paying more for it than we are. So we're paying more because we have less to give to the people of our country. Some things have to change. It's all about the money. Corporations are in it for the money. That's why so many of them are moving to Mexico. And 40%, Mexico has done 40% more than China last year. They are the biggest provider right now. We're outsourcing so many things there. But what happens? These corporations, their stocks go up. We taxpayers are paying for it. We're losing good jobs. In fact, what's that company, Dreher? They're moving one of their facilities to Mexico. What are we losing? 500, 1,000 jobs? Good jobs. And that affects our economy. We've got to get manufacturing back to Arizona. We've got to take care of our Arizona. And we've got to fight like hell with the feds. We do. And I'm the one that's going to do it. And I'm not going to stop. And it makes common sense. It's too simple that the governors need to unite, not for our state. That's what we have to say. We're not going to take it anymore. You cannot dictate to us, and that's what's happening.
Okay, now you mentioned in your ad, because I find your ads be quite interesting because you're saying all the things I want to hear our governor do in this state, okay, like lowering taxes for seniors and things like this, like you just mentioned. And then you mentioned about 200,000 ballots that were trafficked in Arizona, that were counted, that were illegal. How do you stop that?
Well, you know what we have to do now? I understand I met someone in Tucson, and I know that we now, and we did not have it before, that we have more Republican volunteers. Tucson has probably 1,500 or more that have volunteered to be at the polls and ballot counting. So that is the first step, because obviously we have not changed the system, and it's not going to change at this election. The candidates can talk about it, but you know what? There hasn't been a push to change it now. We've had a year. It could happen in the next election, but right now what we do is be proactive, take precautions as much as we can, and make sure that every vote is counted, because people want to know that their vote counts, and that's important, and we need an honest election. So we can be proactive at this time and then work as a governor, and it takes leadership, because Ducey has not
Yeah,
done it.
you tell me about me. We have no
they've
repeat
not
from
done
this
it.
guy. I know. Tell me about it. Yeah.
Yeah. You need a leader that says, we're going to work at this. We're going to and see what is the best way to do it, and we're going to do it. Work with the Secretary of State, and we're going to implement some real structure to our voting election process.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
What about the schools? My grandson's 10, and right at the end of the year they did a play there, The Lion King, which they did not allow parents to go to. Okay, it was for the whole school. Okay, and the teachers were playing the roles, and they made a male kiss a male. and a female kiss a male, kiss a female.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, yeah,
That's
exactly.
ridiculous.
Okay, so what about that? We're a
You
mess.
know, I'm gonna tell you what it is. In our Arizona Constitution, it states that every district can choose whatever curriculum and they can decide what to choose. No, I'm gonna push for this bill to pass. Legislators, we are going to select. Parents are going to select the curriculum with educators. And that's what's going in our school. That's what Florida has. See, we have choice. They can go anywhere in the country, choose whatever they want, and ruin our children's minds because they prefer, perhaps the teacher's bisexual. Maybe she believes in transgender, whatever. No, there's only a select curriculum, and which is approved by the parents, grade educators, and the state. And that's what they choose from. And no more of just going out and buying whatever or putting in free curriculum or curriculum that's woke. That's not going to happen in our Arizona if I'm governor. You know what? We need people that are business people that know how to create systems and
Absolutely.
fight like heck.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. We have about a minute
Yeah.
left. Okay, how would you protect our kids in these schools? What would you do different?
Well, protecting our kids, you know what? For now, we need to lock down, but I'll tell you what, we need better education. We need a curriculum class. We need to reduce the class sizes to no more than 15, 17, so the teachers recognize if there's mental illness, okay?
Right.
And this also helps tutoring the children. She can help more of the children. We will have kids that are empowered, and we teach them. We have a class, an empowerment class, which is a special educator that is also a therapist that would recognize, can talk to the kids, because our society today is so broken in so many areas.
Now, we have to let you go, but I'm going to offer one little thing before we let you go. You get elected
We've got to recognize mental illness.
Totally.
And they just push it away.
One of the best things to deal with people when it comes to stress, and it includes kids, is activity. We need to get activity back in the school.
Exactly.
And I think we need seniors like myself who have volunteered some of their time to go into schools, they're screened, and offer exercise classes at the beginning of the day. You'll see a whole lot better grades and a whole less kids getting crazy in schools. Okay?
That is a critical part.
Yeah.
My grandchildren now go to private schools, Notre Dame, and you know what? They have so many activities, busy with football, busy with basketball, and they have just a lot of trips, and they really keep the kids as a team. And we need more of that, and you need more parents involved. Absolutely. But we have a lot of areas that don't have the parents that have the ability to be there. So we've got to look at some programs that we can put in with whether smaller class sizes, people that can contribute. We need to do something. Okay. It's got to come from our education.
Paula, we got to let you go, my dear. Okay, we have to let you run out of time. Keep me in mind. I'd like to be involved somehow. Okay.
Oh, I would love it. Okay. Love it. Thank you.
We'll talk. All right, that was Paola Tulliani Zen. Hopefully, our next governor. I love exactly what she's been saying. Okay, get rid of property taxes for seniors, grocery taxes for a lot of people. Get the gas tax out of here. Make some changes. Make Arizona great again. We'll see you next week. You've been listening to Dr. Fitness Show on 550K.